And we welcome you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas & Mack Center for...
All right.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Teddy, if I put two fighters in front of you and said you can train, both of these guys have equal talent, but you can train the lefty or you can train the righty, who would you pick?
Well, usually the lefty has a little advantage because you haven't seen them too often. And that's always going to be something that's going to really serve them a little bit. But they might not have an advantage in the business end of it. A lot of guys won't fight your fighter. And then what are you going to do?
Crawford stunned by that shot.
Move. Watch your hook. Back to the body.
Need to keep that head moving. Able to cover up that gut.
Keep working the body.
Now he ties up there. Halfway through round number one.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Crawford's proving to be elusive. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Silk.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Watch your hook.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Step together now. Take it out.
Early on in this fight, one of the things I'm going to look for is who's the more well-rounded fighter offensively. Who can do it all with all their punches?
Well, you look for that in any sport, in any profession. You know, you look at a...
Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. Moments ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of the song, I can do anything you can do, only better.
Focus.
A very fan-friendly round, but a headache for the judges. How do you possibly score that round when each man was able to hurt the other?
Well, this is where you have to be a good judge. You have to be a professional judge. You have to use the information that's there. Who won the spots of the round before they each hurt each other? And who hurt the other guy a little more?
Silk's just not showing me enough offense right now. I understand he did get hurt earlier.
Yeah, he did.
But he still has to put something forth.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of like that kid who gets his hand caught in a cookie jar. You know, you're not going to give up eating cookies. You still have a sweet tooth. You want to still go back and get that snack. You better find another way. He needs to find another way.
Move.
Back and forth exchange.
More movement. Head movement.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by... Halfway through round number two.
Nice.
You see him holding on. blocked by Blood. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Silk's well off the mark that time.
Keep your head moving.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that, and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just the big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Nice. Relaxed. You're in control, all right? Got that? Got more of these? So, take your time. Beautiful.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Silk's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Blood's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Nice strike after catching one by Crawford. Able to show you his blocking ability. Halfway through this round here. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Good job staying away from the danger there.
Back to the body. Come on, kid, focus.
Good block there by Silk. Final 10 seconds. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And that's the end of round 3. Interesting first 3 rounds we've seen so far. Silk's willing to engage in the fight. He's willing to throw punches, but he's losing every round.
Yeah, I mean, you can throw punches, but it's kind of like spitting in the wind. You know, you could spit, but if the wind's blowing at you, it's going to come back and hit you in the face. And that's exactly what's happening here. He's throwing punches from the wrong direction, from the wrong distance, and they're coming back and hitting him right in the face.
Wood's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Silk's effort has been admirable, but I don't think he's getting the results he would like to get here. He's tiring himself.
Yeah, what I think is starting to happen here, Joe, we saw him throwing a lot of punches, but not real effective punches. I'm wondering now, he's ahead right now in this part of the fight, but I'm wondering if he's getting discouraged because it didn't have the effect on his opponent he wanted it to.
Keep working the body.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Nice block by Silk. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Silk. And he ties up on the inside. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Watch the hook. Keep working the body. Get up out that corner. Get after him. Stay down at the body.
Good looking right hand, and there it is! Blood's gone down. How will he recover from this?
One, two, three, four, five.
Crawford's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. 90 seconds to go here in this round. He engages in the clinch. Silk's not the kind of guy that's going to float like a butterfly at all. He's more like an elephant just camped out.
And he's getting stung by a lot of bees right now.
What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Just like that, just like that. You need to block more.
You got this one.
Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Silk's got to like where he's headed right now. Now, your scorecard still has him trailing, but he did win that last round.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, before it looked like he was just trying to, negotiate with his opponent. Now negotiation is over. He's trying to just go through him. And for where he's at, I think that's the right attitude.
That's it. That's 1, 2.
A nice block by Silk.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
Crawford's coming out here after being knocked down in the previous round. How important is it for him to be cautious here, to make sure that he does have his legs underneath him?
It's a little bit of a double-edged sword there, Joe, because if you're too cautious, hey, your opponent, he reads it. You're not in that ring alone, and then he's going to get more aggressive. So you want to go out there, maybe feint him a little bit. Let him think you're okay. Let him think you want to go after him. Let him think you want to engage a little bit, and then wind up boxing, staying on the outside, buying some time.
Keep your hands up.
Halfway through round 6. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
You gotta see that coming. Let's go.
Head movement.
Watch the hook.
Crawford's doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, offensively, they use their jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Nowhere close, that punch by Silk. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot.
You got this one. You got this one. Let's see some defense.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Flood's doing a brilliant job with his head movement. He's employing top-notch defense right here, and it's frustrating his opponent.
It is frustrating his opponent. His opponent needs to make an adjustment of thinking right now and understand what's there, not what's not there. We know that the head's not there, but what's there? The body. He needs to start going downstairs. That will freeze up some of that head movement.
Keep working the body. Good.
Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort.
Defense, more defense. Watch the hook.
10 clicks of the top. That's a massive left hand by Silk. So far tonight, he was being Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? And that's the end of round 7.
I'm not going to stand here at
Flood's been the busier fighter, and we've seen it on your scorecard that he's winning what has been a good, competitive, close fight, Teddy. You know, I think a lot of judges will lean that way. In a close fight like this, they'll go for the guy who's just the busier fighter.
Yeah, they will. I mean, if the other guy's not landing clean punch, but if one guy's just throwing and the other guy's not busy at all, it's easy. You have to give it to him.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Good.
Not much action as he just ties up.
Back to the body. You're still not moving enough. Move, move!
Silk's work rate is very high. I looked at the punch stats, and you can see that he's a busy guy. I don't think he's an effective guy, though. A lot of these aren't landing.
Well, you have a reason to think that, Joe. Guess what? I agree. They're not landing.
Not precise at all by Silk.
Keep your head moving.
There you go.
Ten seconds remaining in this round.
Come on, kid, focus.
The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Come on.
Silk's been stunned. Big shot. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
4, 5.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count.
It's okay, let's go.
Keep working the body.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Silk's out of gas a bit. He's tying up his opponent.
Yeah, well, you have to do that sometimes. Give him credit that he understands that he has to do that, and he's getting a little cooperation from his opponent.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Nice work. Keep working the body.
90 seconds into the 9th round.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go. Oh, hands up, hands up.
Good block by Silk. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Silk's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Gets rid of that effort. I like the way he looked at the end of that round. It looks like he's gaining some momentum here. Good competitive fight, and I do believe that he's up on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have it the same way.
Okay now. Okay, you're good.
Another round underway in what has been a very fan-friendly fight.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Blood's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter.
Keep doing what you're doing. Nice work.
Protect yourself.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Halfway through round 10.
Focus. Move.
Blood's proving here that you can't hit what you can't reach. You see the movement he's looking for. Solid shot, the left hand came in. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
One, two, three, four,
I
five.
give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Stay away from those. Come on.
You got nice.
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go.
Calm down now. Just calm down. Just breathe.
Silk's going to go in one of two directions right here. Either he's not going to have enough left to pull this off, or as I look on your scorecard and I note that he's only down by a very small margin, he's going to overcome that in these final few rounds.
Yeah, you know, it's going to sound funny, Joe, but it's not about his future right now. It's about his past. He wants to win. He's got to go back to his past. He's got to remember what he put into this. He's got to remember when he made the decision he wanted to be a champ, he wanted to be a fighter, why he did it, what he wanted to get out of this. He's got to remember that now and act on it.
Let's see some more head movement.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
Like, shake it off. Keep working the body.
Good,
working
clean
the body.
shot, returning fire. Well done by Blood.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Halfway through this 11th round.
Come on, kid, focus.
Silk's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
You got this one.
Great work with the left hand by Blood. We count down the final moments of this round. Silk's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Hey, keep your hands up.
That's it. That's it. 1, 2. You're still not moving enough. Move, move!
Sound defense. Good block that time by Blood. Halfway through this 12th and final round. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Come on, kid, focus.
A minute to go in the fight.
One, two, 1, 2.
Gets rid of that body shot.
Come on, kid, focus.
Last 10 seconds of the fight. That was a dominating performance tonight.
Yeah, this is one you would think there's no drama in the reading of the scorecards.
Let's hear those scorecards and send it up to the ring. Crawford's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.